When the young woman stepped on the industrial scale, she almost couldn't believe what she saw. 514 pounds, more than a quarter ton. She knew that 21 years of food addiction had taken a toll, but never realized it could be this much. Her face flushed with shame, then fear. I have my whole life ahead of me, she thought. If I don't do something soon, I may die. Hi, I'm Garvin DeShazer, and this is your Daily Inspiration. From a very young age, Brittany was bright, passionate, and an avid reader. She was also highly sensitive and learned early to turn to food for all her emotions. If I had a success, I'd go for an ice cream, she says. If I was stressed, I'd grab a bag of chips. If I felt sad or even bored, I used food to mend it. In her early 20s, she became a high school agriculture teacher. Dedicated to her students, she soon discovered that her weight prevented them from full learning. I couldn't fit behind the steering wheel of the school van to take them on field trips, she said, and I couldn't sustain the energy needed to enter competitions with them. I wanted to be this role model for my students, she said, but I was the reason they weren't able to reach their full potential. It broke my heart. By age 22, the addiction had a full grip on her, as did her shame, which seemed inevitable, but at the same time seemed to make matters worse. I never went to the doctor in 8 years, she says, because I constantly heard, "You should probably get some weight off." I just didn't want to deal with it. Until, one day, Brittany May decided to face the problem head on. I could no longer weigh myself at home, so I went to my father's industrial scale. When I brushed the dust off that screen, the number read 514 pounds, more than a quarter ton. You know, we don't necessarily associate people with weighing tons, but there it was. It was clear a major change was in order. She started trying everything, fad diets, in-home family competitions, but nothing made a dent. Left to my own devices, doing things on my own, it just wouldn't happen, she says. Then, a fortuitous moment. At a high school reunion, a friend reached out to her. She said she had become a health coach and she believed she could help Brittany. It was then, for the first time in her life, Brittany May surrendered her trust to another person. My health coach is my support, she says. She's not the food police. She's not there to tell me I'm doing things wrong. We celebrate the victories and accept the mistakes. We check in and plan for the week ahead. It's the one-on-one guidance that makes the difference. For Brittany, change started small. I added in healthy habits little by little, she says, like parking further away and taking the stairs. Eventually, I added walks. Never going it alone, she allowed her health coach and others to help her in these steps. Brittany's trust soon spread to a community. We're humans. We're meant to have a tribe, she says. I now have a tribe of people who are doing the same things I'm doing. Some days I'm their support, and some days they're mine. The biggest difference was becoming, in her words, exponentially more available to the people in my life. Now, during family gatherings, I don't surround myself with food, she says. I focus on family instead. I'm able to enjoy the company. Recently, Brittany appeared on national television to discuss her journey, showcasing her progress, as marked by a belt she wore 330 pounds ago. The belt was longer than she is tall. Although impressive, it's safe to say that Brittany's success was never really about weight loss. It was about reawakening her sense of self-worth and learning that vulnerability leads to connection, confidence, and power. I went from watching life from the sidelines to jumping in and living life. I don't wish being 514 pounds on anyone, but I'm glad I went through it. Being able to use my journey and now helping others has been a humbling experience. So, how did Brittany May overcome a lifelong deadly addiction, form solid friendships, and find freedom and joy? She first recognized she had a problem. She admitted she could not conquer it alone, and she took the guiding hand of another person who cared enough about her to help. What problems or addictions are you facing in your life? What parts of these problems require the helping hands of others? Are you willing to say, I am worth whatever it takes to overcome this problem, but I need a community of support, and I am ready to take someone's hand today? Thanks for listening. May your day be filled with love, laughter, and joy. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Scott, producer for the Daily Inspirations podcast. We hope you're enjoying these stories, and if you'd like more inspiration in your life, visit mydailyim.com. You can find weekend blog posts, sign up for our email update list, and you can let us know about an inspirational story you'd like us to cover. Or just say hi. We'd love to hear from you.